what's up guys, it's Phoenix Plays here with another video. And guys, today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be ranking all 3 Sonic the Hedgehog movies, so let's just get right into it. So Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one, the first ever one. So yeah, basically I think this movie is really good. It's not like extraordinary, it's pretty good for like a video game adaptation. So yeah, Dr. Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, whatever you want to call him, he was alright in this movie. I just prefer him with like the bald head. Yeah, in this movie he had hair, so I don't know how I feel about that. And yeah, I kind of think that the villain, like, he wasn't so good. He kept, I don't know, missing his shots or whatever and stuff. Like, it was too easy for Sonic. But it's pretty good. Yeah, basically, the movie's pretty good. He goes to Earth, he finds a friend or whatever, Green Hill. So yeah, there's not much to talk about this movie, honestly. Yeah, and this clip that should be here right now, he's just easy taking all the drones out, which is, I actually really liked this scene the first time I saw it. So yeah, the first time, like the first ever time I saw it, like, I thought it was really good, but as time passes by, I think like it's alright. It's not like that good, like too hyped up. Yeah, I think Sonic was pretty good in here. He had good humor and good action in this movie. Yeah, I do feel like Maddie and what's his name? I honestly forgot. Alex? Oh no, I forgot his name, but Maddie and him, whatever his name is, I feel like they were in the movie a little too much, if you know what I'm saying. Like, too much in the movie. It wasn't like really good, to be honest. Like, them in, having a lot of screen time, just, it wasn't good for me. So yeah, as I was saying, action pretty good. Sonic really, like, when you see him, like, you get intimidated. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this movie. It's a pretty good movie. Good adaptation again on video game. And yeah, that's basically it. I do wish there was another, like, sort of villain, kinda, other than Dr. Robotnik, but it is what it is. Oh, and Sonic's design is also really good, amazing. At least we didn't get this, thank God. And yeah, my final ranking will be 7.5 out of 10. I think that's pretty good for the first movie. Alright, next up we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Let's get right into it. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Alright, about this movie, in the start, it basically shows how Sonic is, like, now, kind of like a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, kind of. Like, he fights villains, like, in this scene right now. He's just, like, taking out the bad guys, keeping city safe. But it's kind of like he's, it's too much violence, and then, he has to talk with, like, the guy, again, I don't know his name. Yeah, I don't know why I kind of forgot about Dr. Robotnik in the start of the movie, but yeah. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, in the first movie, he sent Dr. Robotnik back to, like, a mushroom kingdom, I think. Mushroom land or something. And yeah, when he came back, he was bald or whatever, and he obtained, like, the Master Emerald. And in this movie, Sonic kind of teamed up with Tails. So, like, Tails started, like, he just jumped out of a portal, and he had to, like, help Sonic or something. It would have been nice if they, like, talked more about Tails' story, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Knuckles was also in this movie. He got introduced. So he was basically like a villain alongside Dr. Robotnik that he was working with. And yeah, the part where he got the Master Emerald in I want to say kind of like, oh my god, I actually forgot. Yeah, kind of like in the water or something, like kind of like Kingdom. Actually sick. Yeah, Knuckles, really good. He was actually like so cool in this movie, like really, really sick. So yeah, Dr. Robotnik and like Knuckles just 1v1 him and beat Sonic so bad. So yeah, that's about it. I'll give the ranking for this an 8 out of 10. It was definitely better than the first one, but yeah, I think 8 sounds good. 8 out of 10 is good. So Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Man, this movie is so sick. Bro, I just watched this movie like a week ago in theaters and cinemas, and man, was it good. We didn't get like super good seats. It was like in the corner at the back, so yeah. But this movie was so good. Yeah, and when Shadow got introduced, he was so sick, man. That was insane. And in this movie, Knuckles and Tails and Sonic have like a bond, Team Sonic, and Knuckles has way more humor in this movie now, bro. When Shadow got introduced, I actually had shivers. He was so sick, and yeah. Basically, I think the story with Maria and Shadow that they explained in the movie was like 10 out of 10. Really, really good. I expected them not to do so much on Maria's story with Shadow or whatever, but they did really, really good. My only complaint, though, is that Dr. Robotnik and what was it, Professor Robotnik, like his grandpa or something, they ate up so much screen time. It was crazy. Yeah, they appeared way too much. It was just them. They started making jokes that weren't even funny. I don't know, it's probably a script or something. And yeah, basically they ate up way too much screen time. Team Sonic was actually sick. Yeah, when Dr. Robotnik teamed up with Shadow to take like something, yeah, it was like a key from like, bro, why do I keep forgetting these names? It was like, oh my god, a gun. So yeah, he just had beef with them, and yeah, Maria's story, pretty good. Yeah, when Shadow had the motorbike and stuff, when the chase went on, it was actually pretty sick. Shadow had really good lines. Like, he wouldn't talk so much, but when he did talk, it was just so good. So yeah, they ended up fighting at the moon or something. And I honestly think it was just like really sad when Dr. Robotnik sacrificed himself at the end of the movie. Oh, Shadow did too, but spoiler alert, in the cutscenes, Shadow is actually alive. So yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, basically that's about it. Yeah, the setting of this story was actually pretty good. This guy, I forgot his name again. He basically got like really injured, and Sonic got mad, okay? And then he ended up getting like Super Sonic at the end of the movie, where he'd fight Shadow, but then he'd find his real self in his lungs. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, when Shadow like just straight up bashed every single gun security guard, that was just so sick. So yeah, I honestly think this movie is really, really good. Definitely better than the first two. It definitely had a lot of mixed emotions. In the first two movies, just like one straight emotion, like normal happiness or whatever, suspense or something. But in this movie, it was like sadness, suspense, action. It was all in one, which is pretty good. So my final ranking would be a 9 out of 10. Very good. If Dr. Robotnik would have had less screen time, it'd be like a 9.5. So, ranking 1, 2, 3. Third place, Sonic the Hedgehog. Second place, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And first place, it has to be like Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So, yeah, it's kind of going like 1, 2, 3, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, it was alright. Sonic 2, better. And Sonic the Hedgehog 3, just cinema masterpiece. So yeah, that's my ranking. Subscribe, like, do all the good stuff. Comment if you agree on my ranking. If you don't, just comment below your ranking. And peace.